Hello everyone, in today's video I wanted to go over the brand new game mode that's currently on the PTS of Division 2 called Countdown. This is a game mode they've been working on now in the last year, along with loads more content that they're going to be bringing us over the next year or so. And it's quite a fun mode. We wanted to discuss this today with my thoughts, how I think they can make this better, and just to give my overview or review on it from that first PTS stream that we did on Friday night. A lot of you tuned in to watch it. Thank you for watching that. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, there's a lot to say about it, so that's what we're going to do in this video today. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to like and share to support it. Hit subscribe for more content from me as well. And before you do leave today's video, whatever you do, make sure you hit the link at the top of the video description to come and check out our community. You won't regret it, especially if you need people to play this new mode with when it goes live. So what is Countdown? You can just see that we've loaded into a game here. Countdown, you basically have 15 minutes and you've got 3 objectives. You're meant to go in as a team of 8 like we have. It is you can matchmake with it, so if you don't have a team you can just matchmake and play with randoms. And with your 8 you've got 3 objectives. You've got to get them done, and there's like a final objective to do. Once you've done that objective, you've then got to get to the extraction and get out. So that's basically what it is in simple form. The objectives will be different every single time that you go into this mode. You can see on screen now we're protecting the VIP at the reactor, but there's loads of different objectives that you can get, and on the screen as you're loading into the mode it's going to tell you what these objectives are. So as a team you just need to get them done. So you'll get different objectives every single time, but it is the same map that you go into every single time. So the map looks stunning, by the way, as always with the Division title. It's a very good map to play through. Everything looks absolute crisp and really good. The graphics are fantastic, but yeah, you just got to get the tasks done and then get out. Basically what it is. Now on every extraction you are going to bump into hunters as well. These hunters are going to show up and they will kill you very easily, so they're going to try and prevent you from extracting. And if you do die during an extraction, you can't respawn, so somebody's got to get you up or you're not going to get out with the team, and if you don't get out you won't get the XP or whatnot. So it's a very that's basically the mode. It's now my personal view. I did just want to go into this. Now I was expecting something. I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest with you. Something better than the Summit. It definitely is better than the Summit. It's different than that in a way. It's not just grinding the same floor over and over and over. You are going in. There's different objectives every single time. You have a team. It's completely different to the Summit. But I was expecting something very rewarding. I wanted a mode that was going to make me come back and play the mode over and over, something that could be quite addictive, and that's where I struggle with the PTS version of Countdown. I can't see where this mode is going as it stands. Of course what they're going to do is they're going to be adding some gear that you're going to have to get through this mode. They're probably adding some loot that's only attached to this mode, but once you've got that, why would I play Countdown? And that's the bit that I'm struggling at the minute. The mode is only 15 minutes long, so it's not a long mode at all. It's very easy as well. They've already discussed this though, so I don't want to be talking too much about this, but the difficulty of this mode is very easy. Like in a team of 8, there was one Countdown mission that I did and I struggled to find enemies. I was running around like a headless chicken. I think I had 12 kills in throughout that whole 15-minute game. It was just hard. There's not enough spawns, not enough enemies, and the enemies were dying that quick. By the time I reached them, my teammate had dealt with them. Even the hunters, when they show up, they're not too difficult to kill at all. I was able to kill a hunter with like half a mag at times, and it was too easy. But as I just said, they have discussed this already. Yannick have said that they are going to be looking at the time to kill and the difficulty, because they're hearing what we're saying about it being too easy. Now, how I think now, obviously I know a lot of you watched the stream on Friday and a lot of you have seen what Countdown is, so I don't want to talk too much about what this mode is. You know what it is, you've seen it, and a lot of people are a little bit disheartened with it. They don't think it's much good, and they don't think they're going to enjoy it all that much. They don't really see the point in the mode at all, and I think we got to remember it is a PTS and they are asking for feedback. So my feedback is what I'm going to give now on this mode. I think I think it's a good idea. I do like it. It's something new to do, for sure. But there's definitely things they can do to this mode to make it much more fun. So the first thing is the difficulty. I think they should have a scaling system. So if you're going to be playing, say, solo, you can play solo. If you're going to be in a team of 8, it's going to be challenging in a team of 8. Have more spawns for 8 players than there would be for 1 player. And let us choose our difficulty, you know, don't just have it set at 1 difficulty. Let us play it on normal, hard, challenging, heroic, or even legendary. Imagine this mode and running into those hunters on legendary difficulty. That would be real difficult, especially when you're timed as well and you only got 15 minutes to get out. They might need to increase that timer for legendary, but have a look at that. Let's make this mode a little bit more difficult. And one thing I noticed with the game, which I'm surprised they haven't done, to be fair, I'm hoping that this will be the case when it does actually launch, is you got to extract at the end. So when you're getting these loot drops, it should be the case that if you don't extract, that you lose the loot. That would add a bit more intensity to it for sure. How I would actually do that is I would have it like the Dark Zone, where you have a loot bag. You can only actually store so many loot, let's say 6 pieces. So when you're going through this mode, you've got to be careful of what gear you pick up, because you can only take 6 pieces out with you, and you've got to get that extraction to get it out. That would add a lot more to this mode. And what you could also do to make the game mode a little bit better is have that bag where if you play the game mode a bit, or you do certain challenges, you can upgrade that bag to eventually be able to hold 10 items, say. I think that's something that they got to do. You know, we are extracting at the end. We seem to be going into this and extracting out of it. So like the Dark Zone, have it where the gear extracts with you, and if you don't extract, you don't take it. Another thing I like about this mode is while you're playing through it, you can respawn, but on the extraction, so once you've done all the objectives, you can see we're on the last objective now, where they're hacking the servers in the admin building. After this, we enter like a no respawn section. We got to go and extract, fight loads of hunters and other spawns, and get out. During that, you cannot respawn. If you go down, a teammate's got to get you up, otherwise you're left behind and you don't complete the mode. It would be real good if they maybe allowed you to have that for the whole mode. So have like a hardcore version of the mode where you just can't die. You're going in, yes, you can be revived by your revive hive, but if you go unconscious, that's it throughout the whole mode. I do like that they add that to it at the end. That make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more difficult as well. But yeah, I'm hoping this is just a snippet of things to come with this mode. I do hope there's going to be a lot more to it. I think there needs to be more maps for sure. There's only this one map at present, and you're just getting these different objectives every time, but add even more objectives, add more maps. And my final thing with this mode, I'd say at the end of every single countdown, you basically go back to DC, you're back at the White House, you need to group back up again to go back in. That was so annoying. I'd like them to have the option to just keep on going. And if you do have multiple maps, once you're extracted, just go straight into the next one, and so on. Have it where you got to exit the mode rather than just putting you back at DC every time. 15 minutes isn't that long. Like, to be fair, there's some missions that take longer than that. It's a very short game mode, and it's very annoying having to link back up with your squad every single time. So overall, just to finish this video off, I'm not that impressed at all with this new game mode countdown. I did enjoy it. I think it was something great to play something new on the game after so long and not having something, but it is far too easy. I didn't see any challenge in it at all. And again, I know that they're going to fix that, but it does need to be much more difficult. And I think the mode can certainly be something decent if there's a lot more to come. Like, we want something out. I personally want something that's going to make me come back and play this mode all the time. There's got to be some reward to it. There's got to be some leveling structure to it. Maybe like I mentioned, with potentially having a bag, leveling your bag up to be able to get more loot out if they went down that route. But it, as a start, it is fun, and I think if they've got something more to come release, this could be a very, very fun mode for people to play on the Division 2, and something different, and just a different way to go about grabbing your loot and getting XP, and now getting your expertise level up and whatnot with the new expertise system. This end bit now that you can see on screen, this bit is very fun. It's probably the most fun part about this. We actually wiped 2 or 3 times the other night on this bit because there are loads of hunters. There's a lot of enemies to fight fight through to get to the extraction. And this bit was probably the highlight of the mode for me. After you've done all the objectives, taking on all of these hunters and getting out. But as you just saw on the screen then, that hunter went down so easily. They've just got to make these far more difficult than they are. And this extraction part of Countdown could become very fun, especially if you add that element where if you don't extract, you lose your loot. That could be key. If they do something like that, this mode could become very intense, and with the added difficulty, very fun, especially then if you think about adding loot in here that you can't get anywhere else. You know, imagine having a backpack full of items that you want that you can't get anywhere else other than Countdown, and you've got hunters trying to stop you extract that, where you've got to hit that extraction to get it out. That'd be pretty decent. But that's the end of this video. I just wanted to share my thoughts on the Countdown mode today. I did have a lot of fun on it. I do have my concerns about it at the same time, but we all just need to remember this is the PTS. This is not the live version of this mode or game yet, so maybe there is a lot more to come. They're certainly taking our feedback. I've posted my feedback in the forums, and hopefully this is only going to get better, and this is just a start. But thank you for watching today. Make sure you hit like and share to support the video. Let me know what you think down in the video comments of what you think about this mode, if you've played it or if you've watched it over the weekend. I'd be interested to read your thoughts as well. But now we are done, don't forget to also come and check our community. It's linked at the top of the video description. We'll see you in there. Until the next video, thank you for watching this. Stay safe and peace out.